Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to see the continuation of landforms. As I said, landform is made up of glaciers, wind, coast. In this session, we are going to see what is glacier, wind, and coast.
What is glacier? A large body of ice moving slowly down a slope. So, large body of ice moving slowly down a slope or valley due to gravity. So, due to some gravity, and a large body of ice is moving, that is called a glacier. Glaciers are grouped into mountain or valley glacier and continental glacier. So glaciers can be classified into mountain or valley glacier and continental glacier. Types of glacier. Continental glacier. So the glacier covering vast areas of a continent. Glacier covering vast area of a continent with ice sheets. So the continent covering with ice sheets are called continental glacier. Example, Antarctica. Mountain or valley glacier. Stream of ice flowing along a valley. Stream of ice flowing along a valley. Example, the Himalaya and the Alps. So ice flowing along a valley is called mountain or valley glacier cirque. Glacially eroded rock basin with a steep side wall and steep head wall. So rocks eroded with a steep side wall and steep head wall surrounding an armchair shaped depression. Example, Corrie, Scotland. So cirque is nothing but the armchair shaped depression with the steep wall side formed by glacial erosion is called cirque. Artist moraine. When two adjacent circuits erode towards each other, when they collide with each other, the previously rounded landscape is transformed into a narrow is nothing but steep, rocky, steep-sided ridge called artes. So, when two circuits collide with each other, the previous landscape will be transformed into a narrow shape rock, and that is called as artes. Moraine. The material carried by the glacier such as rock big and small sand and slit get deposited. These deposits form glacial moraine. So moraine is nothing but material carried by the glacier. Ice rocks such as rocks big and small, sand and slits get deposited. These deposits form glacial moraine. So moraines are nothing but the materials carried by the glaciers. It may be a big or a small or some fine particle, and these deposits form the glacial moraine. Wind erode the lower section of the rock. So wind always erode, worn away the lower rock than the upper part. Therefore, such rocks have narrower base. It will have narrow base and wide top. In desert, you can see rocks in the shape of a mushroom, commonly called mushroom rocks. So, it will appear like a shape of a mushroom, and that is called mushroom rock, and that can be seen in desert. When the wind blows, so when the wind starts blowing, it will transform the sand from one place to another. When wind stops blowing, the sand falls and get deposited in low hill. So when it is stopping, it will deposit the sand in the low hill like structures. These are called sand dune. The crescent shaped sand dunes are called barchans. The next thing we are going to see is loess. When the grain of sand are very fine and light. So when the sand is very fine and light, the wind can carry it over very long distance. So when it is very light weighted, it can carry over for a long distance. When such sand is deposited in large areas, when such types of sand is getting deposited in large areas, it is called loess. Large deposit of loess are found in China. So fine grain particles of sand with light weight when it is carried over for a long distance and it is deposited in a large area is called loess, and that is found mostly in China. Next thing we are going to see is coast. A part of the land adjoining or nearer the sea. So part of the land where it is getting joined near the sea is called the sea coast. The boundary of a coast where land meets water. So the boundary of a coast where land meets water is called coastal line. As shown in the picture you can see. So coast is nothing but land joining near the seas, and coastal lines are nothing but the boundaries of coast where the land meets water is called coastal line. The figure is shown in the picture. Thing we are going to see is sea cliff, sea cave. So sea cliff is what? Steep rock faces form when the sea waves dash against them. Sea waves continuously strike at rocks. So the rock surface will be formed in a steep shape when the waves continuously dashes the rock. The rock will be getting dashed by the sea waves, and that are called sea cliffs. Sea waves. Sea caves. Hollow like caves are formed on the rocks. They are called sea caves. So in rocks, some types of rocks you can see a cave like structure where the sea waves will be moving, and that is called sea cave. So sea cliffs you can see when you are going to beach, there will be rocks between the beach, and when the waves are coming it will dash against the rock, that are called as sea cliffs. And rocks that will have a cave like structure and where the waves of seas reach are called as sea caves. We are going to see is sea arches, sea stack. As the cavity of sea cave become bigger and bigger only, the roof of the cave remains, thus forming sea arches. So sea caves become bigger and bigger only. The roof of the cave, that is roof means top of the cave, remains same and thus forming sea arch. Erosion breaks the roof and only walls. These wall-like features are called stacks. So erosion will break the roof upper part and only the walls. These wall-like features, separate wall-like features are called as stack, and this has been shown in the picture for you. Next thing we are going to see is beaches, sandbar. Beaches. Sea wave deposits sediments of sand and gravel along the shores forming beaches. So you know the sea waves when they are reaching the surface, it will deposit sand and gravels along the shore. It is called beaches. Sandbar. Sandbar is an elongated deposition of sand or mud found in the sea almost parallel to the coast. So sandbar is nothing but deposition of sand or mud found in the sea almost parallel to the coast. Almost parallel to the coast is called sandbar. The next thing we are going to see is lagoon. Is a shallow stretch of water partially or completely separated from the sea. So some part are separated with a shallow stretch of water. Example, Chilka Lake in Odisha, Pulkat Lake in Tamil Nadu are the famous lagoons in India.
The figure shows how a lagoon can be.